will be the second video, and it will be, I think, the last video, because I just must stop right now when I can't continue. I don't have a time, and the point is, you know, I just wasn't already in a point that I need to live a really badly life, or I just could live a really, really, really badly life if I will, didn't took this step that I just took. And I think it's absolutely, a good thing. And it's the first time that I can say this thing. I can say this thing because I feel, because it's feel like, you know, yesterday I just felt that I must took the next step, and eventually my body just was slightly less than pressure than every time that I take a next step of my life. Look, I just said, okay, be a calmness, okay. You don't really need. You need. Okay, it's really important, but it's not really need. Okay, you don't. You're really suffering right now. This is not a point of suffering or point. You actually really less than suffering. In the both of the point, you feel good. In both of the point, you can live a very nice life. In the both of the point, you just succeed to make and create and build a really goodly life in above of the point. So yes, you will actually get the next step, but eventually you just must take in your account that it's not a really really necessary, as the decision that you needed to take before, the decision that you know you just have to choose. You will create yourself ready to live in other country with all the things that it's actually include. You will spoke about all the fucking difficult thing that sit in your head, sit in your mind, and everything like that. Or you will stay in your position. So there is a really difference between a point that I really suffer and a point that I just really less suffer. And for right now, it's a point that I just feel nicely, and a point that I really feel nicely. And that's it. So I think I spoke about this thing really much, and it's too much time that I spoke about this thing and clear this thing, and maybe I just could have spoke about this thing a pretty slightly time and clear this point, but in eventual I don't think that my body and my brain feel really nicely in the morning or something like that, and that's absolutely okay. I don't really know why it is. And for right now, I think that I will spoke, you know, about the next thing of my life, um, and you know, I will just try to clear. I will just try to clear, the second thing that I just thought about. And this second thing that I don't really remember right now. Um, I think it's really important second thing, but I don't really remember this thing. Because it's actually day that passed away, and that's it. Um, and I don't really know if I will spoke about this thing or if I will don't spoke about this thing. But right now I think that there is no really matter what I will do and how I will spoke and and how much I will just be clear with myself and try to spoke about the thing that I want in a nicely way. I don't think it's I really connect between dots because I think that my confusing right now, and the reason that I just spoke like that and I just confused between this word and between this word and I just try to fucking say that and I just say this word and eventually my brain just you know jump and upload a different word in the same time is because I don't really control in this thing. No matter how much I will be a concentration, that's it. And I think it's something that happened for me a lot, and I just absolutely notice for this thing because almost all the time I just work with my brain. I just work on my project. I just absolutely recognize this period of time in my life that you know I just really can't write about something. I just really can't to spoke about or something. And eventually right now. And look, I just fucking confused about the word, confused about the things, and that's it. I think it's part of me, okay? I can't really disconnect this thing, because it's something that actually connect with my brain. My brain, as I said before, you know, already slightly time just all the time pass away between the same pattern of you know the same pattern of the positions, and eventually this position right now is the position that I just almost can't spoke about something because my word is confusing because every time I just try to push one thing there is other thing that just you know come in the same time, and in the same day sometimes there is other you know pattern of my brain that I just can work with my project really well, really clear, really everything. And I think the amazing thing about these patterns that I just you know noticed about that I just connect with, and I just look at this. I just really concentration. I just can't spoke clearly, can't arrive to my position, can't you know clear the feeling, clear the point that I want to clear. That's because my brain actually do different working. So I think the amazing thing about this pattern that I just you know noticed about and put on my mind is the ordering of the thing that I do, you know, that's suitable of this pattern. And maybe for right now I don't really do the right thing when I just have this pattern of my brain because probably instead of do that, I would just working out or I would just fucking eat something and after the food or after something when I just feel that my brain in a different pattern, in a different feeling, I will just do, the video or something like that. And I think the amazing thing about this pattern is the playing with this pattern, is the ability to just, put the right thing in one day in order to just using all your potential that you have and just know when it's the right time to do that and where it's not the right time to do that or things like that. So I think for right now I will close this video. I will just poke a lot. I don't really know if I just spoke about all of the things that I just wanted, because yesterday I just talked about something different, but this is okay. I will close this video for right now. I will continue my life. Have a good day and bye bye.